Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are looking at Turtle Riders. This is coming out on the email said the 24th, but Steam says the 23rd. So the video comes out on the 23rd. If it's not out yet, it should be out tomorrow. So I'll have a link to the Steam page in the description if you want to pick this up yourself. I'm not sure what the price is going to be. But the developer sent me a keys to ask me if I wanted to take a look at it. I actually looked at the demo a long time ago. So I figured, heck yeah. So I've been playing it and I'm having a blast. So we're checking it out. Like I said, it should be coming out on the 23rd or the 24th. All right, so quickly, meta progression. There's a fairly decent amount in here. The purple is actually ones that I've maxed out already. I've got a little bit of currency right now, not too much. I'm actually saving for this multi-shot. There's some stuff I still need to even start, like the tail damage. The up here's the good stuff, though. This is, you got a couple different weapons, and each of these weapons actually does work differently. Then you have some shells. I haven't unlocked any of the rest of the shells yet because, like I said, I've been working my way through here, and we're going to jump in. All right. So right now, this is the version is listed as 1.0. There's an endless and a normal mode. The normal mode is a route through the same area. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to take throwing stars because I like throwing stars. So they don't do a huge amount of damage. But what they do... Okay, so real quick, you can control where they're aiming, or you can click on things. And in the case of those, you need to scare them off. So he'll normally attack for you, and you're normally going to be clicking interactables and doing things in the environment that get you both these and the materials you need to upgrade your turtle. So this is the mode. This mode is the story mode, and... We're not going to do the whole thing because there's something really cool that happens at the end. And I think you should see that yourself the first time. So we won't go that far. So, no, I had a blast. The turtle actually plays interesting. By the way, there's an interesting thing. You can speed your turtle up. You can also slow your turtle down. Now, the interesting thing about that, these little things can be clicked. And they give you, and I say can be, as I'm embarrassingly not managing to do so. So those can be clicked, and they'll give you more of those orbs down there. Those are your meta currency ones. So you have some really interesting powers in here too, which is, like I said, there's a lot of really creative stuff in here. It's not a huge game. There doesn't seem to be a huge variance, but your runs can have a huge variance depending on what you're choosing. Like Elk is an interesting one because it goes across the screen and works really well for just cleaning up stuff on the bottom and doing things like that, and getting rid of small guys because it does 2 damage and that tends to kill these small guys. Evasion for your turtle. In fact, let's go ahead and we'll go for a really crazy, whatever we think's funny at the time. So you can also slow your turtle down. And when he's slow, though, if you look at how fast his stamina regens, it actually regens at a faster rate. Okay, there we go. It actually regens at a faster rate. By the way, that is the big bad guy. Then you can, it recharges at a faster rate than it drains here. So... or a little bit slower, just a little bit slower, but not much. You can actually gain ground by using that move, and there's some points in the game where moving is necessary. Someday, I can't even get these consistently when I'm not talking, so I'm not terribly shocked. See, optimally, there's a good start that I can show you right here in our first town. And I can explain why I think this is probably the best way to start your game. All right. Although it does end up with a little more of this than I want. So I think I'm going to come up with some... I might have to change that. Now, one of the cooler things that I like in here is this. You have a combo up here. So we have 2 parts of fire rate. But these tags down here also go across here for these. So if you get a bunch of fire tags and it fills this up, you'll eventually unlock an ability to use from it. And there's a bunch of stuff like that, like Evasion has one, and it really makes the game pretty unique. Oh, there's our elk. Every once in a while, I can't see these traps very well. All right, the apples are healing him. Oh no! Oh hey, I think he got it with his. If they hit it with the weapon, it'll actually there's an upgrade that you can get in the meta tree that allows it to like destroy those things and use those things if they actually hit it. There's a little elk. So when you get to the in the endless mode, it's different. There's a little button up here that says reinforce, evolve. I can't remember, but it's basic upgrade. That's right, upgrade. And that is where you'll do the upgrades. We'll do it in 1 second. This one's really cool. I like the story, but I hope they come out with I hope they possibly add another. I hope they possibly add another like another story map and maybe another little piece of story, because I think that would be actually pretty cool. Let me show you why I think. Okay, so generally when you come in here, you're going to have enough money to grab these, but this right here gives you 2 extra people that will fire. And I'll explain this real quick why we're not buying it, though. We need green things to recruit the guys to man the station, and we don't have any. So what I found is for the strongest start is I grabbed this upgrade, which gives me more gems. We don't get quite as many rocks as we would like, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. And then we grab this because we're going to need sticks forever. And then that is like basically the best start. Now we're going to click this other game. And this other game, we get to do a balloon, and the throwing star is the king of the balloons, from what I can tell. All right. Ooh, we can add damage, or we can grab Hawk. This is fire rate and evasion, so we'll do that. Fire rate in this game is super good. Oh, you can stay over there the whole time if you want, sir. All right. Yeah, it is really, really ridiculously good. We might go lightning because this will have a really good thing with the fire rate that we can pull off here. Shh, look at all those throwing stars everywhere. So this is, like I said, there's only one normal map that I've been able to play. And we don't want to be aiming at that point. We got environment stuff to click on. There we go. Hey, that's nice. That's nice. See, by the time we get to the next area, we will have plenty of green so that we can... I am so bad at catching those. So bad at catching those. There's a mini game where you catch them, and I have the maximum I have ever caught was 4 out of 10. I'm just not good at those. All right, let's cruise a little bit harder for a bit. I also have a bonus that allows me to have my turtle still regen some stamina when we're in normal walking mode, which is the middle. Those are like probably 2 of the really good early upgrades. Blazing Light, I'm going to hopefully grab, but I want to get the elk on a lower cooldown because the elk will help out a lot too. Blazing Light, though, one of the things is if you're having problems... Okay, these berries right here give you energy. Like, the game is designed that you're supposed to be changing your turtle speed here and there, just to kind of avoid damage and things like that, especially on the mid-levels. Ooh, that's a bad guy. There we go, there we go. Yep, oh, there's our bad guy. He can catch up to you. I've had it, I tested it to, I haven't actually had it happen by accident, but I tested it to see. And oh yeah, no, he can catch up to you. He has no issues with that. All right, let's go with extra shots because again, extra shots are real good. This is also one of the few games I will say, besides Monster Hunter, where you're like, hey, poop is a good thing. There's an upgrade to poop to where when you eat, your turtle will poop, and that poop will hurt the bad guys that walk through it, which is hilarious. There we go. And this is your basic gameplay loop, but I actually enjoyed it. Like it's a good chill game to kick back while I'm sitting there doing. Every once in a while, I have noticed there's a weird bug where I can't click on something, and if it happens to you, all you need to do is just change your mode from like the click mode to. This is really good. We could probably grab that. Yeah, we'll go with fire because that'll allow us to hopefully get one of those upgrades. Yeah, you're a little late there, guy. I like how he slows down afterwards. He's like, nah, I'm just going to walk. Yep, speaking of that, we'll just go ahead and start it. That one doesn't really matter where my turtle's at on, because you're following this guy. And then attempting to put them in... No! Oh, I could have at least tied my record of 4. Not good. Not good at all. I like this game too. I like that they have little mini games. That's kind of my only disappointment with the Endless is there's no little mini games. I want my mini games. We are gonna try. Oof. As long as I can get in the 90s, I'm happy. There we go. Oop, no, that was awful. I'm in the 90s, but that last one was just, oh, that was awful. All right, now we can grab this. And then we can go over here and grab these 2 guys. So now we got 3 dudes. And with 3 little dudes, we can get far. Yeah, we won't go quite to the outpost. There's, like I said, there's some things that, oh, hold on. This is actually an obstacle, and these big rocks will get in his way, so will the logs. So you kind of want to make sure you don't necessarily let him get forcibly stopped by it. Let's just give that guy... Oh, no. Click. All right, there we go. I think there's a higher... I think it feels to me like there's a higher chance that earlier you click on that, it feels like there's got a higher chance of actually being something good rather than being scary eyeball man. Okay. All right, we want to get this out of his way before he gets there, because again, we don't really want him to stop. Ice shards is pretty cool. We could do ice shards. I think, you know what, we'll just re-roll here, and maybe we can always get poop. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? It's extra damage. And it's good damage, too. Now, these, like I said, these, since they refill your thing, your stamina, you can do a little bit more running and make the levels just a little bit quicker if you want. All right. We are doing pretty good. Yeah, see, now those are going to do damage to him every time one of them steps on it. And for the little guys, like those guys, that could mean that they're just dead before they even get to us, which is really nice. That's the other thing is that's good for killing a lot of those little guys is the fire AoE. The fire AoE is really good at getting rid of those little guys. And there's a couple times where you get it feels like you need something in your turtle's repertoire to prevent these small ones from really doing a lot of damage to you, because they can. Okay, there we go. Oh no! Someday I will get good and be able to do those. Thankfully, since even the big guys take a fair bit of damage from both the elk and that, like, we don't have a lot of things getting to us, which is real nice. Like, we've had a pretty strong start here without having too much effort. The throwing stars really come alive once you get that final. It's only 10% extra damage, which raises it by 1 point, but that 1 point seems to hit some sort of breakpoint where they can kill quite a bit faster, more than 10% would seem like it should cover. Which is not a bad thing. Hey, I got it for once. It gives you a bunch of those, which is good. Okay, we can get a hawk dive. We can add some regen or damage. Let's get the hawk dive. We'll have everything going this run, which is possible. Oh, hey, I didn't realize you could hit them when they aren't in those. Oh, here's our first boss. Now, I don't generally take over unless I need to kill a bunch of dudes down below us, which does happen. Because what'll happen is he doesn't do a huge amount of damage to me. He's gonna pop out here in a moment. Go ahead and eat that, sir. That should help us out on that part. But we need to get rid of this group before he comes back. Oh. I might have wanted to take some regen there. I don't have any blue. Well, we can always increase the thunder area. I mean, I know we can take him because we have the firepower. Just we're gonna be really, 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 really hurt. I wonder if this would give us. I wonder if this would actually give us extra health. I think I'll take the beast swarm. Oh, very nice. There we go. We can book it out of here because once we have cleared the level, we don't. You could buy that. We could buy some extra life there. That should help us out. Let's give the old wheel a spin and hope to gosh we don't take any damage from it. Oh, we're right in between. I'll take those sticks. The sticks was a lot better than taking damage. All right, let's go for it and get some health on him. Now, we can afford this upgrade, which is good. Then we don't have any blue, which is very unfortunate. So we're going to try and see. I think we need 15 for both of those. Yeah, which is a bit of a bummer that we don't have that. It'll be okay, though. We'll save up for it. Since we don't have any blue, we can't upgrade them either. Which is not too bad. So let's get on our way. We are riding this turtle. All right. We have a little bit more firepower, so that should help us out quite a bit. You really don't... we really didn't take much damage until we got to the boss. And it was the little guys on the boss. So hopefully we'll eventually get that... oh, why is that one gold? Was it like a crit shot? That'd be cool if my like crit shots came out gold. That would actually be pretty neat. Knock knock. All right, well, we're going pretty good here so far. Yeah, the only problem with like the bees and those. Oh, someday. The only problem with the bees in them is they don't really tend to get the guys on that side too much. The guys above, they don't hit the guys above. So sometimes you get a guy like some of them will get us. Or oh, gotcha. There we go. Oh, almost missed something. Well, we wouldn't have missed it, but. Hey, blues. We need blues. Blues will let us upgrade our guys. And since we can upgrade our guys, at that point, we only need... We need one more to upgrade 2 people. So we need 2 each. Let's cruise a little bit since we have that. He has shown his face. Okay, let's slow down because we want to have a little bit of running juice for this guy. Once he drops that bomb, we want to run... we didn't get us quite far enough to get out of it. To get out of the whole thing. But we did get a little bit. Increase the damage of fire. I want you to give me all the fire, sir. Barely. I clicked one of these and it was barely on the screen and I think I clicked it too fast. And for some reason only one stick came out of it. The rest of them disappeared halfway down the screen. But that was like one time, so I'm not even counting that as like a... That was just me being derpy, probably. So yeah, the bugs do need to... I wish they had a little bit more coverage, not just down on the bottom. But most of the stuff is on the bottom, so... You know. Yeah, once we get a few guys in here, we can actually do... Oh. We'll keep pumping that fire up. I like the lightning, too. But if we can get the fire circle around us, then we'll take a lot less damage if next time we fight a boss. Because all the bosses kind of have those little guys with them. There we go. Since they all kind of have the little guys with them, having something to area affect them is pretty nice. All right. Hopefully I can keep up with this. Usually I can get it, but this has been about 3-4 times. Sometimes it actually does like some really, really super fast swipes, and it's just like, huh, where'd it go? I will admit it. You could get almost all the balloons in some of these, depending on what pattern they give you. I had one where they just gave me a really good pattern. I think I got like probably 80% of the balloons. Ooh, regen. That'll help out. All right. Now we can... Oh, well, hold on. Okay. Let's see if we have enough for this. 1531. Yes. Okay. So we're going to do that a little bit differently. We're going to get him. He's a drummer. And then he's going to drum even louder. And then he's going to drum even louder. And that's going to make everybody shoot faster. That's the way to go. I don't think we have enough to raise anybody else down. Not too bad. Not too bad. But now, yeah, he's going to increase their fire rate by probably, I think, almost 100% at that point. I didn't even have to click that time. They were just like, nope. Those little rock guys. There's some of the upgrades are actually really cool because they deal with, like, you could choose one path and that'll let you use the pickaxe on those guys, and you choose a different path and it does something slightly different. I really like the creativity that's in here. Like I said, it is. Oh. In fact, you could slow down just a tiny touch, sir. There you go. All right. Hopefully we can get this, Someday I will do that, and it will not be so bad. Come back. I was trying to lead you into the line of fire. I give up on it. There is I actually like the fact that it's this interactive, even though it is a pretty chill game. Like, it actually is a pretty chill game. Okay, let's see. So, yeah, see, here's one of our special talent. Boosts fire rate by 100%. Wow. I kind of want the Hawks more, though, but we'll pretend that I picked Hawks instead of that one, because that one's going to be better. But the Hawks coming more would be funnier. Oh, we got another one of those guys. Alright, as soon as you drop that, I am going out of here. We still take a little bit of damage. But we don't take quite as much, from what I can tell. I think. Or it's the exact same amount of damage. Yeah, see, those little rock things are starting to get a little piece of me there. I'm gonna need some upgrades on the troops there. Alright. We do have a good chunk, though. Let's just move a little bit faster. Oh, I should grab that fish back there, but we did not. I didn't even see it until a second ago. Cooldown down to 22 seconds for the bees. Pardon me. I think that sounds good. More bees. Oh, look, we got a little rock guy over there. Thankfully, by the time we... no. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this when it was a demo, so when the developer reached out, I was like, yeah, no, I'm like... And my brain's like, heck yeah. Okay, come on. Come on. At least 4. Come on. Oh. Oh, 5. New record. I'm only kind of bad at it. Mostly bad. I'm just not good at that type of game. I don't know why the fish is the only thing I can't do in here. I say as I fumble and get a yellow. Bing. It's actually pretty late. I'm pretty tired right now, so. I still have not managed to get it perfect every time. I'm always just short of this chest up here. At some point I'll get it, but today apparently will not be that day. All right. We have 3, 1. Yeah, okay. We'll do it. That gives us another guy. And this guy actually has a ballista, which is real nice. But I think we need this guy. Actually, let's go with let's upgrade the ballistic guy. He's probably going to be okay. There we go. Let's move on to the next base. We're still a little low in life. All right, we will do this one, and then we'll cut it off there. Like I said, I kind of want you to, if you play this, I want you to see the end of the road yourself. I really liked it. It was very, very creative. Here we go, and very familiar, which I thought was kind of funny. A boot. I do not think the boot will help us. It'd be funny if we could stick the boot on the turtle and make him go like 5% faster. So he doesn't stub his turtle toes. Do turtles have toes? Do turtles even have toes? Is there a toe? Is there a turtle toe? I don't know. I do not remember. Multi-shot. We already got some decent multi-shots, so now we have a chance to unlock the talent for multi-shot too. So hey, that works. Oops. Oh, we clicked that one so fast it didn't come down. All right, let's cruise. Thankfully, we've been pretty good about being able to get through, like, all the way without encountering the big bad guy who is coming to us. I do find it very suspect that we chose a turtle as our mode of transportation to go save the world and tell them that there's a problem. When I think of messengers, I'm not sure turtle is the one I go with first. I feel as if it might be just because the turtles are big. That's what I'm thinking. Poison poop. Ah. I'm just not going to click on anything. I'm just going to flail around the screen for a moment here. Don't mind me. Okay, there we go. Hey, that regen's actually coming in handy, though. Like, that regen is actually doing some work. It's getting us back some life, too. So that's helping us out quite a bit. If we can save up a little bit of... Because those guys are the ones that get us. No! Oh, no, I had the glitch. Ah, I needed that fish, too. We needed that fish. Alright, let's go orbs. And let's run. Oh, mini boss time. Which one did we got? Okay, I can slow down for you. Because that'll keep you on the fire longer. Oh no, we're gonna make it though. My life is going down faster than his life. Oh, maybe slowing down was a bad idea. He really got a piece of us. Oh yeah, slowing down is definitely a bad idea. He has at least 2 different forms. I'm pretty sure he has 3. And each one of them comes with an extra set of lightsabers. It's actually a really, really fun fight too. Like the whole way the game plays out is really good. So, depending on when the game comes out, like I said, Steam page says the 23rd. The email said the 24th. So, on one of those days, this game is coming out, and on the 23rd, this video is coming out. So, again, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description if you wanted to check this out for yourself. And if you enjoyed this, I hope you come back for the next one. And most of all, as always, I hope you have a great day.